When it comes to banking, lately it can be overwhelming, but Gateway Bank is the community bank to help take away some of those stresses that you have. Joining us today is President and CEO of Gateway Bank, James Christensen, to tell us how they are continuing to make sure the community is taken care of. And James, we were talking before the show, and that is where Gateway Bank is a community bank. And as I said, you have all these big banks now that are getting apps and who are, doing voice calls and stuff like that. And it's kind of overwhelming, especially for those that are used to going into a bank or having the banker right there. And that's where Gateway Bank comes in.
Yeah, we can have that one-on-one personal feel and also have all the technology as well. We have technology kind of evens the playing field when it comes to the larger banks with the apps, and we're a little prejudiced. We think we have one of the better apps, but we also can build that relationship. I'm one of the founders of the bank, and most of my team has been with me for many, many years, and we're just continuing to grow it. But it's easy to build relationship when we don't have much turnover.
Yeah, a lot of people are thinking of recession. They're thinking of course, work. They're thinking of different things, and that's where a bank like Gateway Bank comes in to help. It's because you're in the community, you know what's going on, yeah, and you're there to help people.
Yep, and having that relationship, especially when times are tough, when we work together with folks, really we have two things: if don't lie and don't hide. If you don't do that, we are good to go. And you can weather those downturns. We just even through 8, 9, and 10, and then again through COVID, we just haven't had problems. And I just put out a newsletter, and it was basically titled around what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail. And really, I think with a community bank, your ability to have success is so much higher, and we just don't have. If every business goes through ups and downs, but a community bank will work with you.
Yeah, and guide you through. Can we bring up one group that you actually helped out when they first were starting, and then they became big and sold? And I just kind of give away, but
sure.
That is the bedding company.
We did do some work with Tuft and Needle, and it was really fun. That the first time I met JT and Dahi, it was so fascinating because I'm old school and I take notes like crazy. So does Dahi, and we were learning as much as we could from each other, and really we're able to work with them on some of their banking needs, which was really a lot of fun, and obviously a company that bootstrapped and did amazing here in Arizona.
So people, when they think of a community bank, a small one that's not, plastered across the country, they go, well, they don't follow the same guidelines, but that's not true. You follow the same guidelines like a big bank does.
Same exact playbook. Yeah, my dad was a bank examiner, and whether you're a large national bank or Gateway, we both live under the exact same rules.
Yeah, and as we talked about being in the community, that's what's important to you, isn't it? That's why you started this bank in 2007.
Yeah, I live in Mesa, I work in Mesa, I play, all over the valley, but it was really, we wanted to serve our community, and we're the only community bank in Mesa. There isn't one in Gilbert, so we kind of fill all that area in there, and it's we're finally starting to see some community banks open in Arizona, which is great.
Yeah.
And it's funny, we don't really compete against each other. We all collaborate and work together. So the community bank systems, I think, is critical to the state.
Yeah. Let's talk about expanding, because everyone's going, Gateway Bank is so amazing. People who have been out in Mesa now have moved to the west side. They say, come on, let's open another branch. But you're thinking about it.
We are. That's next on the list. That was part of the strategic plan we rolled out last year, and we're looking to identify a new location this year, and then hopefully open it sometime in 2023. So we will definitely get further west with our next location, which really is good because it not only opens up for our customers, but it also opens up for hiring and opens up the valley to us.
And I was talking about the success of Gateway Bank, and you said that it is not a big turnover, and the customers are always there.
Yeah, we just don't, especially when you weather downturns, when you've had folks you've been loyal with, they don't go anywhere. Plus, they're more than happy to share with their friends, usually at the large national banks, which are very good to us, to tell them what it's like to have that relationship. That I came from Kansas, and we had 400 or 500 community banks come here, and there were 58. Now there's 14 or 15. And a lot of people have never dealt with a community bank, and it's so much different, and it's so much more personal.
Yeah, I like it. Can I just give you a scenario? Let's just say, I had a ticket from Illinois, and I need to cash in my lotto. Could you take care of it?
We have a little room left in the vault. We're all good. Absolutely.
That's great. Absolutely. James, tell people where they can find out more about Gateway Bank.
Yeah, you can find us on gcbaz.com, and if we have a whole suite of tools under gcbaz.com/small business loans, and you can find my crazy newsletters, or how to go about a loan, what we're looking for, and also set up a consultation.
Perfect. James, thanks for coming in.
Thank you so
Appreciate it.
much.